Some moments divide life into two parts, the person you were before, and the person you become afterward. I never imagined that an ordinary afternoon at the beach would become that moment for me. I had only gone there to escape the pressure of endless deadlines and the loneliness that had quietly followed me since losing everything I thought mattered. The waves rolled gently onto the shore, children laughed in the distance, and families built sandcastles under the bright blue sky. For the first time in months, I felt as though I could finally breathe. Then I noticed someone running toward me. It was my boss, Grace Carter, the successful CEO everyone admired and feared at the office. She was normally calm, confident, and impossible to surprise, but that afternoon her face carried a mixture of panic and determination. Without warning, she reached for my hand, held it tightly, and whispered that she needed my help because her ex-boyfriend had unexpectedly arrived at the beach with someone else. She begged me to pretend to be the man she was happily dating, just for a few minutes, because she refused to let years of heartbreak define her one more time. I stood frozen, wondering whether this strange request would cost me my job or change my life forever. Before I could think of an answer, she gently smiled, silently asking me to trust her. That single moment became the beginning of a journey neither of us could have predicted. Her ex glanced our way, expecting to see a lonely woman still carrying old pain. Instead, he saw Grace smiling beside someone willing to stand with her without asking for anything in return. The performance lasted only a few minutes, but something inside both of us quietly changed. When he finally walked away, Grace's confident smile disappeared. Tears filled her eyes, not because of him, but because pretending to be happy had reminded her how empty success felt without genuine companionship. The walk along the shoreline afterward was strangely peaceful. We spoke honestly for the first time outside the office. She admitted that building a billion-dollar company had been easier than rebuilding her heart after betrayal. I confessed that I had spent years believing I would never be enough after my own failed relationship left me doubting my worth. The ocean seemed to carry away every carefully built wall we had hidden behind. As the weeks passed, our professional relationship remained respectful, but something deeper slowly developed. Grace stopped seeing me as just another employee, and I stopped seeing her as the intimidating executive everyone whispered about. I discovered the woman who secretly volunteered at children's hospitals without cameras, who quietly paid employees medical bills without expecting gratitude, and who remembered the birthdays of every janitor and receptionist in the company. Behind the polished image was someone carrying invisible scars while still choosing kindness every single day. My coworkers noticed the change before I did. They saw genuine smiles replacing exhausted expressions. Meetings became warmer. Success no longer felt like the only goal inside the company. Grace encouraged people to spend more time with their families, reminding everyone that no promotion was worth sacrificing the people waiting at home. The culture of the company slowly transformed because one broken heart had finally begun to heal. Not everyone celebrated those changes. Rumors spread quickly. Some believed I was receiving special treatment because of that afternoon at the beach. Others insisted there had to be a secret relationship. Those whispers hurt far more than I expected because I had worked hard for every opportunity one earned. Instead of defending myself, I focused on doing my job with even greater dedication. Grace did the same. She refused to let gossip destroy the trust we were building together. Months later the company faced its biggest crisis. A major investor unexpectedly withdrew support, leaving hundreds of employees worried about losing their jobs. Fear spread through every department. Many executives suggested immediate layoffs to protect profits, but Grace refused. She remembered the families depending on every paycheck. Instead of sacrificing her employees, she quietly sold one of her luxury vacation homes to keep the business running until new investors could be found. Almost no one knew about her sacrifice. When I accidentally learned the truth, I finally understood what real leadership looked like. It was never about expensive suits or powerful speeches. It was about choosing people over possessions when nobody was watching. Inspired by her courage, I organized employees across every department to volunteer extra hours, reduce unnecessary expenses, and support one another until the crisis passed. For the first time, the company truly felt like a family. Weeks later, our hard work paid off. New investors recognized not only the company's financial potential but also its extraordinary culture. Business recovered stronger than ever. Employees who had once feared unemployment celebrated together with tears of relief. Grace stood quietly at the back of the room, smiling as everyone applauded. She never mentioned the personal sacrifices she had made because helping others had never been about receiving recognition. One evening we returned to the same beach where everything had begun. The sunset painted the sky with soft shades of orange and pink while gentle waves rolled onto the shore exactly as they had months before. Grace looked at the ocean and admitted that she had once believed her life was defined by the person who walked away. Now she understood that healing had arrived through unexpected friendship, honesty, and the courage to trust someone again. I realized that day had changed me as well. I no longer measured success by promotions or salaries. True success meant becoming someone capable of lifting another person during their darkest moment without expecting anything in return. Sometimes the greatest turning points begin with a simple act of compassion offered to someone silently carrying unbearable pain. If this story has touched your heart so far, please take a moment to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to Love and Destiny. Your support allows us to continue sharing stories that remind people kindness still exists in our world. Before we reach the end, tell us in the comments, have you ever experienced an unexpected moment that completely changed your life? We'd love to read your story. As we quietly left the beach that evening, I realized destiny rarely announces itself with grand promises. More often, it arrives disguised as an ordinary day, asking only for a little courage and a little kindness. The waves erased our footprints from the sand within minutes, but they could never erase the lessons we carried home. Hearts can heal. Trust can return. Second chances are real. And sometimes the person who helps you stand again is someone you never expected to meet at exactly the right moment. That is why we should never underestimate the power of compassion, because a single act of kindness can transform not only one life, but many others that follow.